see if I can actually film this whole intro with him in my lap because he's a little squiggly and he's not totally all about being held yet, unlike Beaker. But today's video is going to be Furry Friend Tag round 2. If you want to see the first one and you haven't already, I'll go ahead and link it down below. That one obviously was all about Beaker, and this one's going to be about Mr. Cody here. So yeah, hi bud. Thank you. You are really cute. You're gonna lick all my makeup off. He really likes lotion and sunscreen and anything on your face, so I'm sure he'd really love to lick everything off my face right now. But yeah, also I'll link down below a vlog I did of his first few days at home if you want to see some more of him up close and personal and him meeting Beaker and stuff. Thank you. Thank you for licking off that sunscreen. I really appreciate that. Anyways, you have something to say? Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get into the tag. Alright, I've got my phone right here with the questions. Puppy's laying down on the floor grooming himself, so if you hear weird snorting sounds, that's him, not me. I'll go ahead and link the actual tag itself down below. I don't think I linked the one that I used in the first one. There's a bunch of different variations of this tag, so obviously you can make your own questions up if you want, but these are the ones I'm going to be using. So question number 1 is, what is your pet's name? His technical name is Kodiak, as in Kodiak Bear. The people we got from actually named him Bear, but Bear is like a super common name at our dog park, and we didn't really want to avoid any sort of recall confusion, so we decided to name him Kodiak because it was kind of similar. We end up calling him Cody most of the time though, so Cody or Kodiak is his name. Second question is, what kind of pet is it and what breed? He's a dog, if you couldn't tell, and he is a Shepherd Husky mix. We got to meet his parents actually, so that was really cool. His mom was pretty little, but his dad was huge, and I don't know if you've been able to see his paws up close, but his paws are gigantic, and he's probably going to be really big. Alright, question number 3 is, how long have you had your pet? I think it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And the next one is, how did you get your pet? I explained this, I think, in the vlog, but in case you don't remember or you haven't watched it and you don't plan on watching it, I'll go ahead and retell that story here. It actually was really awesome timing because we had been having a really super craptastic week. Part of that was the fact that the first dog that we tried did not work out. She was from a family that was looking for a new home for her. They had a bunch of personal reasons for needing to find her a new home. It seemed like it was going to work out with that dog really well at first, but then their Beaker's personality and hers, they just ended up clashing, and I think the fact that they were both the girls, they just would not stop fighting, and it was just chaos and really not what we wanted at all. But thankfully the family was really accepting about taking her back and understood the situation. So that was part of our crappy week. We also had a metric ass ton of car problems, and then it was just really a stressful week. So it was a Saturday. We decided we'd take Beaker to the dog park because it was an awful week. We finally had some nice weather, and yeah, we hadn't been to the park in a while, just wanted to have some fun. Went in the park, was kind of a meh trip, not really super great. I don't think any of the friends were there. So we ended up leaving a little bit early and going on a walk because there's a walking trail right next to our dog park. And then on the way back from the walk, you pass the entrances to the dog park off the trail going to the parking lot, and we saw in the small dog side there was a family with 5 puppies, and Beaker loves playing with puppies like any puppy. So I really wanted to bring her in there and play with them. My husband was afraid of interrupting them if they were doing something. I wasn't, because I'm pushy and I didn't care. I just wanted Beaker to play with them. And she ended up hitting it off really well with Kodiak. Kodiak was like the only one of the puppies she was really super interested in playing with. And yeah, then we ended up talking to the lady. Not too long after we first got there, a photographer came in, and we were like, oh, that's kind of weird. But overhearing some conversation, it turns out he was doing an ad in the paper for the puppies because they were trying to find them homes. It was her own litter. She also operates like a rescue type thing out of her home too. But yeah, they were basically her personal dog's litter, and they needed new homes. So we got her phone number, kind of talked it over that night and ended up calling her the next day. And then the day after that, we brought our little Kodiak home. So the next question, this is number 5, is how old is your pet? He is just shy of 3 months, I think. He'll be 3 months on the 19th. The next one is, what are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Not really necessarily quirky, I guess, but he's overall such a mellow dog, especially considering how young he is. He is so laid back and so chill. But that being said, he does still have some funny things he does. If you're scratching his belly while he's standing up, he like lifts his back leg in the air, almost like he was sticking his leg up to pee, but he just like lifts it in the air while you're scratching him, which I think is pretty cute. He loves water. Anytime he goes by the water bowl, it's like he has to drink out of it. And he's a really sloppy drinker, so a lot of times Beaker will lick all the water off his face afterwards, which is pretty cute. Let's see, what else? Oh, playtime is hilarious between the two of them, especially on our backyard. Beaker really likes pine cones and sticks, and she loves to play keep away with anything, but especially pine cones and sticks. And she's super fast also. He is not very fast yet, but he thinks he's really sneaky, so he will crouch down really low to the ground and like slink up on her, almost like if you've seen a lion stalking its prey. He's really not that sneaky, but Beaker pretends not to notice him, and then when he gets a couple feet away from her, he just like springs straight in the air and totally thinks he's gonna steal her stick, but then she just runs away, which is really adorable. He sleeps a lot. I don't know if that's quirky. I think that's pretty normal for puppies his age, but yeah, he's a pretty funny little guy. Question 7, another question that last time I think I mentioned was kind of an odd question, but the 7th question is, what does your relationship with your pet mean to you? And I guess I'll go ahead and say basically what I did last time, because I feel like it's basically the same answer. It's not necessarily dependent on just the dogs, but like any animals that I have a relationship with, it means a lot. They're basically like family to me. We don't have any kids, so we pretty much treat them as our kids, and yeah, I don't know, they're my best friends, and I love them, and I love hanging out with them and watching all the funny things they do, and watching them grow up and learn things is just really awesome. So yeah, I hope that's a decent answer to that question. Question 8 is, what are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? Cody's favorite pastime is probably taking naps, like I said. He's very young and very chill, so he spends a lot of time just napping. He's not really cuddly though. Beaker is super cuddly. He doesn't really like being cuddled. But as far as things we do together with him, we don't do like a whole lot at this point, because like I said, he is sleeping 20 plus hours a day, which if you've ever had a young puppy, they typically do that because they're growing, and it's hard work, I guess, apparently. He's super food motivated though, so we do a lot of just short, quick training sessions every day, and he really loves those. He's also really smart, and he picks things up really quick. Sometimes the hardest part with training him is he doesn't always know what you're going for, but once he figures out what you're asking him to do, it's like that. He picks it up really quick, and he loves food, so anything that gets food in his belly is A+ to him. He also really likes playing out in the yard. He likes going to the dog park, going on hikes and things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much the extent of what we do with him, and I'm pretty sure he enjoys all of them, and so do I. Alright, last question in this tag, question number 9, is what are some of the nicknames that you call your pet? We don't really have any nicknames for him other than Cody. That's pretty much all we call him, which is funny because Beaker has a lot of nicknames, so I don't know, maybe that's why he doesn't have very many, is because she took all of them. But yeah, he doesn't really have that many nicknames. Sorry. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Cody would really appreciate that, I'm sure. Lets him know that you think he's cute. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Make videos every Monday and Thursday. Make all sorts of stuff to please you and myself because I like filming. And yeah, I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. I try to remember to post there, so I'll go ahead and leave those links down below. You can see more pictures of my cute little critters and other stuff that I happen to be doing, other projects and things. So yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. Like I said, I'll link some old videos down below of Cody's first few days at home and the tag I did all about Beaker. It's a beautiful day here where we live. Finally the winter is left, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys to the dog park and celebrate the sunshine. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday, and hopefully the weather is warming up where you live, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye! Hello everybody, happy Thursday. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how I clean my makeup brushes. I feel like cleaning brushes is one of those makeup related tasks that very few people enjoy doing. I think some people like it, I really don't like it, and I definitely tend to procrastinate with it, and then I have a million brushes to clean. So I found a couple products I use that are really awesome, and I think my method of cleaning my brushes just really simplifies it and makes